Thank you very much for spending your Sunday afternoons with us. We guys are glad you're here. We are Blame Not the Bard. I'll give you a little introduction at first. Back here on guitar and kick drum is our very own Corey Baker.
He is the best looking one in the band. I can say that because I married him. Let's give it up for Andrew Philbrick on the vocals, banjo, and bass. All right. And we have the man, the myth, the legend as well. It's Mr. Dan Vaughn on the guitar and whistles today.
And very last but not least, we have Nikki here on the fiddle. Let's hear you one more time. Here we go. I thank you very much. As we mentioned, we are Blaming Not the Bard. We're here to play some traditional music for you guys, but also a couple originals that were written. This next one was written by our very own Corey Baker back here on guitar. And, so feel free to kind of samba around, get a little dancing going on. It's a little tune we call 5-5. Thank you very much. Corey Baker on that one. That's a fun tune to watch people try and dance to. Because it's written in 5/4 meter, which is really makes you feel like you got two left feet, you know. Because you realize there's no, the downbeat changes all the time. But this next set of tunes is one written by our very own Dan Vaughn over here on the tin whistle.
Hello. Thank you.
Now don't clap prematurely.
No,
you haven't
you
heard
can clap.
it yet.
You can clap.
See, Dan really loves watching nature documentaries and stuff like that. Just raves about it constantly. Big, Richard Attenborough fan over here.
Yeah, that's
At least that's what I assume. Because all the names in this tune set that he wrote have nature themes. So we start out with a little tune called "Slide in the Sky," and then move into a tune called "The Ocean Breeze," and finish it up with "Until the Sun Rises."
But before we get to that, John, can you kill my fiddle channel for a second? My pickup is being silly, so I'm going to switch it out. He just wrote really pretty fiddle parts. I want you to hear them. Okay, hold on. I'm going to check it real quick here. Good enough? All right.
John, can I get a little more whistle on my monitor too? Just a little bit. I am so sorry, John.
Dear John.
Mr. Dan Vaughn on the tin whistle, everybody.
Thank you guys so much.
Oh, what a great set of tunes. We're going to switch back to another original here, written by, this time, Corey Baker, back here on guitar and kick drum. And Corey likes to draw inspiration from traditional Irish stories and some folklore things. The problem with doing that is, it's not a very trustworthy source.
Wait, these are true, aren't they?
Yeah. So he writes something and it's a true story, and he's like, "You guys haven't heard this true story, have you?" It's like, "No, it's not real." So this next tune is about a poor Irish dairy farmer who one day he lost all of his milk and all of his butter and all of his cream. It was all stolen by a shapeshifter. Ooh.
A witch.
I know, spookiness, right? And so, because he had all of his wares stolen for that day, all his chores were done magically because they were all stolen. Can't milk the cows if there's no milk to be milked, kind of thing. So, he spends the rest of his day going around town, knocking on every door and asking the question of who could have possibly done such a terrible thing. And that's the basis of this song. It's called "The Old Hags of Mayday." 'Twas in the county Mayo, May Day in Glenamore. Jack Kelly came a-walking out, his milk cows to deploy. But when he got down to the barn, he let out an awful cry.
All right, everybody, let's hear your awful cry. Oh, no. Okay, wait. Let's put this into some context. He said there's no milk, right? So this means that there's no cheese curds. And it gets worse.
There's no ice cream.
And it gets worse. There's no Five Farms. I heard at least like two over here, like, oh man.
All right, so let's try that again. Let's hear that awful cry. Much better. Not a drop of milk for me, me cow, it has gone dry. Oh me, oh my, what trouble could there be? The hags, the bags, the scallywags, they're taking it from me. Oh me, oh my, what trouble could there be? The hags, the bags, the scallywags, they're taking it from me. So he called upon an expert from Eldering was he, and inspecting on the herd he says, no problem can I see. Jack knew there was much more to this, he knew just what he saw. When he woke up on that May Day and all the milk was gone. Oh me, oh my, what trouble could there be? The hags, the bags, the scallywags, they're taking it from me. So he called upon the father, who is wise in many ways, and he told them of the ladies old with magic, so they say. On May Day in the morning, they'll take on another form, where there's still your milk and butter, so early in the morn. We go. Oh me, oh my, what trouble could there be? The hags, the bags, the scallywags, are taking it from me. Up in the morning, in the barn he found a hare. Wound, but do not kill her, just give that hare a scare. That Jack the hag a visit down in her country home, where she was hobbling on one leg while the cows were left alone. Oh me, oh my, what trouble could there be? The hags, the bags, the scallywags, they're taking it from me. So if you're a dairy farmer, come listen to these words, and don't dismiss the fables or anything that you've heard. Take Marigold and Buttercup before the 1st of May, and scatter them around to keep the caliac at bay. there be? The hags, the bags, the scallywags have taken it from me.
Dance, everybody. They are based in North Liberty, Iowa, but my understanding is that there are classes right where you're sitting, actually. So right after this next song, we're going to do our class, and that way the next time they come up, you come up too, right? Maybe next time?
Didn't know what you were signing up for when you came to the Commons, did you? So.
No pressure at all. And actually, on that note, we'll be back in this room in January, and I can't even believe I'm about to say this. We're going to be celebrating 10 years together as a band. Thank you so much.
And we've already decided that we're going to hold our 10-year party right here at the Creative Commons. So we hope you guys come back.
Yes.
Come back in January. We'll celebrate the first decade of this band, I guess.
Yes.
That's a weird thing to say.
And miraculously, our marriage has even survived the band. I think that gets the loudest round of applause of all.
Whoa.
All right, so what we love doing with this group is we love telling some of the stories behind the songs that we're singing, including this next one, which comes to us from Dublin in roughly the 1970s, 1980s, which was before the big economic boom in Ireland called the Celtic Tiger, where they really kind of got their tourism off the ground and all that stuff. So this is a little bit before that, when it was actually kind of tough to live in Ireland in those years. There was a lot of unrest. There was a lot of people out of work, a lot of things to be worried about. Which, if anything, the silver lining here is this song comes to us from about 50, 60 years ago. And so if the themes of it seem familiar, I mean, the good news is you can find your way through it. So even if they seem familiar today. So the tune written by the Dubliner Mick Fitzgerald, and it goes by Drink. Well, in Dublin town, we all wander round. You say we have no cares in the world, sir, and there are no jobs, so to get a few bobs, well, half of Dublin city's on the dole, sir. And you ask me why we always smile, and why we sing and dance until the night, sir, with our twisted grins and our wagging chins, and why we never walk in a straight line, sir. Well, it's drink, drink, the country's on the brink. You know a man's life isn't long, sir, and the time has passed, so if you fill my glass, I'll paint a bit of Dublin in a song, sir. Paint a bit of Dublin in a song. Ours for the early jars, to cure the heebie-jeebies and the shakes, sir. And the whole year's gone, so we'll drink on and on. Then it's back to the business of the day, sir, where the problems of the world will all unfurl. But nobody admits to being wrong, sir. They'll just argue blind until closing time about the government, the buses, and the bombs, sir. So it's drink, drink, the country's on the brink. You know a man's man's life isn't long, sir, and the time has passed, so if you fill our glass, I'll paint a bit of Dublin in a song, sir. Paint a bit of Dublin in a song. And now the government, it's an ornament, and most of them have nothing for a brain, sir. They've got an IQ rate like a garden gate, but they couldn't run a puddle down the drain, sir. But they'll wave and smile and they'll kiss your child. They'll promise you the earth, the moon, and stars, sir. And when it comes to the crunch, we'll find the whole bunch drinking Bloody Marys at the bar, sir. So it's drink, drink, the country's on the brink. You know a man's life isn't long, sir, and the time has passed, so if you fill my glass, I'll paint a bit of Dublin in a song, sir. Paint a bit of Dublin in a song. Leeds clock, we got an awful shock, near enough to where Nelson tumbled down, sir. Mr. Smurf built a bath in memory of his dad, and in it put a lady there to drown, sir. But they're putting up a spike, you can call it what you like. Only an idiot could have planned it, sir. It's like a big thumbtack, like a needle in a stack, like a pimple on the arse of the planet, sir. So let's drink, drink to the phallus on the plinth. You know a man's life isn't long, sir, and the time has passed, so if you fill my glass, I'll paint a bit of Dublin in a song, sir. Paint a bit of Dublin in a song. And now the Dublin bus, it's a joke to us. In the now of old, they call them UFOs, sir. We all look well, 'cause we walk like hell. We're the healthiest city on the dole, sir, 'cause the buses can strike whenever they like. And when they run, they hardly run at all, sir. They only cough and sputter, and they stagger and stutter. They move along by clinging to the wall, sir. So it's drink, drink, the country's on the brink. You know a man's life isn't long, sir, and the time has passed, so if you fill my glass, I'll paint a bit of Dublin in a song, sir. Paint a bit of Dublin in a song. So here's a health to the rats, to the whores and the bats, pink elephants, leprechauns and spiders, to the things that crawl on the kitchen wall, and the things that go bump in the night, sir. And to conclude, here's a health to you for helping me to decorate the table, sir. Now if you'll ever pay for our takeaway, then I'll finish this song while I'm able, sir. So it's drink, drink, the country's on the brink. You know a man's life isn't long, sir, and the time has passed, so if you fill my glass, I'll paint a bit of Dublin in a song, sir. Paint a bit of Dublin in a song. Yes, it's drink, drink, the country's on the brink. You know a man's life isn't long, sir, and the time has passed like an empty glass. And that's a bit of Dublin in a song, sir. That's a bit of Dublin in a song. those hands going. We've got one more time through with the fiddles and the flute. So we need to give them a little energy, give them a little lift. Here we go. Are you ready? Let's get up for our friend Katie from Steam Quartet. Stick around. Steam Quartet will be on later after us. So, well, of course you guys know that. It's the reason he came.
We are gathered together.
Yes. So this next set of tunes is it's a newish ones for us. It's one that we've put together last year or so, and I don't want to, surprise anybody by letting you know that this might be my favorite set of tunes that we play right now. So it's a lovely, lovely group of 3 tunes. 2 of them were picked by Dan, which you can tell because they're very flute favorite. One of them's written by the flautist Mike McGoldrick, and the other one's written by Brian Finnegan, both wonderful flute players. But of course, Nikki felt like, hey, can't just hog the whole tune set. So she found this tune written by a great Scottish fiddle player by the name of Laura Wilkie. And so it's a set of tunes called Famous Last Words, The Queen of Rangoon, and Toria's 50th. Yes. Thank you very much. Nikki on the fiddle, everybody.
Thank you. So again, we are Blame Not the Bard, and if you like what you're hearing today, we do hope you'll give us a follow on the social medias. If you're familiar with the social medias, we're only familiar with Facebook and Instagram. So, and we also have a plain old website, and we'd also love to just say hi after Steam's set today. Oh, that last one left me a little out of breath. Yeah. So again, we do hope though that we could see you again, maybe right here in January. But the other thing we love to do is, we love to write some original tunes. And, Dan wrote this next one. This is a true story, like an actually true story, in which we were playing a show in Eastern Iowa last year in this historic building, and we're getting a tour of the building. And it's one of those places, you know, the kind that have a bunch of just kind of random things in it? Those historic buildings with, like, whatever they found on auction or...
Those historic buildings in town where, like, just things throughout the years collect and you don't really know why. So this is one of those buildings. So I think it's a 4-story tall building, and, like, every year is, like, a different generation of stuff from throughout the decades in Washington, Iowa. Including, so we're going through this basically living museum, and we come across a 4-foot tall fiberglass cow, which was used as a parade float in the 1970s. Sort of, I'm guessing, a summertime parade, sometime around July, because the cow was decked out in red, white, and blue. And the cow's name was Gloria.
And Dan was so moved by this that he wrote, I think, actually the prettiest tune that we play. But we did tell him, his next one, we're like, you keep writing all these instrumentals and making Corey do all the heavy lifting on the songs. So we told him he needed to put some lyrics to it. He kind of came through.
He came up with one lyric. It's really more of a syllable than a word. And we're going to need you guys to help sing this one. And all you have to know is, ah.
Oh, you're familiar. Excellent.
It's like the dentist office.
We're halfway there.
All right, so we're actually going to have 2 different versions of the ahs in this song, so you can choose your own adventure. If you're less adventurous, you want to go basic like I do, it's just like this. Ah, 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 ah. Pretty simple.
So I love my husband, but he's a jerk.
Because I gave her the hard one to sing.
I'm a fiddle player. I'm just a modest fiddle player. All right, so we're going to start up high, because why not? We're going to start here. Ah, 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 ah. Not so bad, right?
So pick one of those 2.
Choose your fighter.
Choose your fighter, and those 2 will be at the same time, so it'll sound like this. Sing along. Ah, 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 ah. Beautiful. So this is a tune called Gloria. The vocal part will be about midway through. We'll let you know where it is, and we'll let you know when that's coming. guys ready? Here comes the part, the vocals. Here we go. Keep singing it out. We're going to build on it. Here we go. One more time. Thank you very much. Dan Vaughn on the tune writing for that one.
Are you guys excited for Steam? I think they made it steamy in here on purpose to welcome them properly.
Not the humidity, of course.
Oh, my bad. I figured you guys were just so good at hospitality that you were really... I don't know what you'd do for a band named Blame Not the Bard, but... Oh my gosh, you guys have been just wonderful today, and we have one more long set of tunes for you. And in the middle of this one, okay, so there's like a big fancy fiddle solo thing that happens, blah, 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 blah. And then after that, here's a really cool part. Everybody have a cell phone with you? Okay, go ahead and take it out real quick. And you're going to test that flashlight function. You guys probably see where I'm going with this, right? Yeah.
It's like Woodstock.
Exactly. And so then we're going to go this way, and then we're going to go this way, and we're going to go that way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys are professionals. I love this. Okay, so that'll be coming up later on in the song. And then while you have your phone out, that's when you can go ahead and just follow us on Facebook or Instagram, right? See how we worked that in? We're smart.
She's smart. She's proven that you have a phone.
Oh my gosh, but thank you guys so much. Again, we are Blame Not the Bard, and we are so grateful for all of you. You guys are all the volunteers, right? So normally this is where we say, give it up for all the volunteers. So give it up for all the volunteers.
Yes, we want to say this Levitt series is one of the most well, I guess it would be the crown and the jewel of this community. I think it's an amazing event that you guys put on every summer. Thanks to no small part by all the volunteers. Yes. And you just love to see the community come together like this. You know, so many people, like when we were getting set up and all that stuff, everyone came in here and said, "How can I help? What can I do?" And that's it's an amazing feeling to have that kind of community that you guys have built together. So you should be proud of that. And hopefully next Sunday is much better weather for you guys. We're gonna end with a set of tunes called "My Son John" and a instrumental bit. My son John was tall and slim, and he had a leg for every limb. But now he's got no legs at all. We can't run a race with a cannonball. Two-rum die for the little die, whack for the do-rum die. Were you drunk or were you blind when you left your two fine legs behind? Was it tall walking up on the sea that took your legs from the ground to the knee? Do-rum die, for the little die, whack for the do-rum die. Take it away, Corey. I wasn't drunk and I wasn't blind when I left my two fine legs behind. A big cannonball on the 5th of May to my two fine legs from the knees away. Two-rum die, for the little die, whack for the do-rum die. For I was tall and I was slim and I had a leg for every limb. But now I've got no legs at all, for you can't run a race with a cannonball. Two-rum die, for the little die, whack for the do-rum die. Corbin. Foreign wars I grew proclaim between Don John and the King of Spain. I'd rather have my legs where they used to be than the King of France and his whole navy. Two-rum die, for the little die, whack for the do-rum die. For I was tall and I was slim and I had a leg for every limb. All right, now is that time to get your phones out Get the lights going. A little bit of a light show. And while we do this, we've got a little bit of a vocal part for you to sing. It's real simple. It's just la da da da, and it goes like this: la la da da da, la da da da. All right, let's hear you. Sing it out. La la da da da, la da da da. Beautiful. La la da da da, la da da da. One more time. Sing it out. Here we go. La, la, da, da, da. La, da, da, da. One more time in that vocal part. Here we go. La, la, da, da, da. La, da, da, da. La, la, da, da, da. La, da, da, da. Sing it out. Let him hear you. La, la, da, da, da. La, da, da, da. One last time. La, la, da, da, da. La, da, da, da. I think this fiddle can go a little bit faster. Here we go. Here we go. Hop, hop, hop. I think she's got more in her. Here we go. Hop, hop, hop. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much to Champaign Academy of Irish Dance for dancing with us today.
Thank you very much. We are Blame Not the Bard. We're going to do a quick set changeover, but stick around for Steam Quartet. They're coming up next.
everybody? We are all ready, you guys? All right, thank you guys for sticking around, and you guys are definitely in for a treat here. I'm going to jump right to the intro here. The Steam Quartet is a powerful combo of the leading exponents of traditional Irish music from the international acoustic scene. Chicago artists John Williams, Katie Grennan, Steve Morrow, and Jeff Lindblade have thrilled audience from Shanghai to Chicago and from Paris to Pittsburgh. Concertina, fiddle, bodhrán, and guitar ignite to raise the rafters and warm the heart. Appearances on BBC, PBS, DreamWorks, Riverdance, and with the Chieftains round out their various backgrounds, and their versatility embraces dance, wit, and road-tested musical integrity. Without further ado, Steam Irish Quartet.
Thanks very much, guys. Appreciate you sticking around for the second half here. How about one more round of applause for Blame Not the Bard? Whoa! Really cool to hear them do their thing, right? Well, we are the Steam Irish Quartet, and we're happy to be here tonight to play for the volunteers. And I'm assuming there's going to be some people on the other side of these cameras. We'll wave to them, say hello, and hello to the camera people. Let's make a big noise like they're missing something here. Whoa! Yeah. We wish you were here. We do wish you were here, but unfortunately the rain didn't cooperate today. So we're going to continue on here with a bit of an Irish song, an old chestnut. And it's going to require some crowd participation. Fortunately, we have the crowd now. And we'll see how this goes. But it tells us the story of a ship that left Ireland and made its way to New York. And the ship actually didn't arrive. And by the time it got there, there was only one man that was left. And the dog dies, too. Oh. I know. That's that song. Anyway. Terrible. Yeah. Goes like this. In the year of our Lord, 1806, we set sail from the sweet Cove of Cork. And we were loaded away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. 'Twas an elegant craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and oh how the trade winds drove her. She had 23 masts, she stood several blasts. We called her the Irish Rover, my people. Now we had 1 million bags of the best Sligo rags. We had 2 million barrels of stone. And we had 3 million bales of old nanny goat's tails. We had 4 million barrels of bone. We had 5 million hogs, 6 million dogs, and 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million sides of old blind horses' hides in the hold of the Irish Rover. Way now there's Barney McGee. From the banks of the Lee, there was Kelly from County Tyrone. And his Lee McGurk, who was scared stiff to work, caught a chap from Westmeath called Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and fighting Bill Tracy from Dover. And there's your man, Mick McCann, from the banks of the band, was the skipper on the Irish Rover. When the measles broke out, the ship lost its way in the fog. Big fog! And the whole of the crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's old dog. The ship struck a rock, Lord, what a shock, and we nearly tumbled over. We spun 9 times around, the poor dog was drowned. Wow. Who let the dogs out there? I don't know. Yeah. I'm the last of the Irish Rover. Wrecking City.
Jeff Lindblade, the Irish Rover.
Thank you so much. So next up, we are going to play a set of tunes that we recorded a few years ago on our most recent EP. I composed the first tune for a dear friend of ours alongside a fiddle player named Lexi Kennedy, who also lives in Chicago. I know some of you might know her. She's fantastic. And the title of this tune refers to the beloved Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life, and the scene where George Bailey is really put through the ringer by the angel Clarence, and he comes to realize what a beautiful gift life is. And we're going to send this set of tunes out to John Taylor and his family. They do so much for this community, so let's give another round of applause to the Taylor family. And the title of this tune is called Zuzu's Petals.
Thank you. How about it for Katie Grinnan for Zuzu's Pedals? It's just an amazing tune. Love it. Love it. Thank you. All right. I know you guys are itching to get into it even more. So, first of all, another hand for Blame Not the Bard. Amazing set. Incredible energy. Absolutely love what you did start out the night. And you had everybody kind of going with the crowd. So that's fantastic. You've probably heard me hooping and hollering up here on the stage, and that's pretty common in Irish music. I guess you guys are all familiar with Irish music and how it goes, and so whenever you hear a good kind of shift in the energy or something perks up, you give a little hoop or a holler that goes with that. Well, I want to get you guys involved with this. I think you're going to ace this part of the test. So I'm going to count to 3, and I want you, for like everybody out there in TV land, I want to give them a huge holler, a big whoop. We'll start with hup. We'll go with a big hup. So I'm going to count to 3. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, and go hup. This is the top of your lungs. All right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, hup! Wow. That's pretty darn good.
Volunteers, I'm telling you.
I know,
these are
right?
really
motivating. Most every other audience, we have to run through this a couple times just to get people going. Yeah. No, you guys right off the bat. Oh, we're going to try it. And I think you can do this one too. We're going to try something a little extra this time around. I want you to give a woohoo this one, all right? A woohoo, all right? Can you do it? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, woo! You guys are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. All right, perfect. So we're going to play a set of polkas and slides, good high energy stuff. When you feel the urge, don't wait for instructions. Just let it out. With the spirit comes over you, just take a hold of it and go. It's good for your health. All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, we're going to continue with a few tunes that we learned from the playing of a great old musician from Boston. In fact, he was a musician where everyone thought he died. And this tune is called The White Petticoat. But we learned it from the playing of, I have to catch my breath here. When I'm winded. No, I'm good. My voice will go lower when I catch my breath. So we learned it from the great Joe Durain from Boston. Joe was born on the Aran Islands. He had an early recording career back in the days when you could record a record at an actual record shop. And the record shop would sell it for you. And he made a huge name for himself. He was booked everywhere, and he had to develop another name to stay clear of contract disputes. And he developed a name called Peter Sweeney. So a lot of his recordings are under the name Peter Sweeney. Some are under Joe Durain, but here's one called The White Petticoat. Hey, that was a hup without the last syllable.
That is energy.
That was good.
Anticipatory.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world. Look, I don't make the news, I just report it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, thanks very much. Well, I told a few of you earlier that I feel kind of at home here because I was actually born at Hammond Henry Hospital in Geneseo. I know. What is it? Maybe we were there together. What, I mean, you look like I love that. I love that.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
love that for you. Yeah.
Stand up if you know of one person born at that hospital. Look at that. We're not worthy. We are not worthy.
Amazing. This is really cool. Yeah.
Who knew this was going to be a family reunion?
Oh, you worked there? Oh, you gave birth there? Amazing. Are you my mom? Yeah. Yeah. No, but the reason I bring that up was because I had a really special couple in my life, and you people actually probably know people who are just like this. And it was my grandparents who lived over in Geneseo, the Stone Kings, Leroy and Evelyn Stone Kings. Yeah, you know them, really? Heard of it? Yeah, of course. Yeah, my grandfather worked at the Rock Island Arsenal during the war. Yeah, Grandma worked actually at the hospital doing laundry. But they were probably the most in love couple I've ever known in my life. And it's been, I went and actually visited their grave this morning as I was coming up here. And, but it's, so anyway, this next song I'm going to sing is a song, it's a Scottish song about a young couple just getting started out. And as probably some of you may know, when you start, it's not easy. And you have to weather the trials, but you stick together. And so I'll sing this song tonight for Leroy and Evelyn Stone King. And it goes like this. Oh, the rain was coming down so hard, drains were overflowing. I'd almost think the flood was coming on. As they huddled in the corner, trying to keep out all the water, he told her of the things he had in mind. And if you come with me to Vintry, Willie says to Caroline, I would have a happy heart. The pleasure will be mine, she says, pleasure will be mine. The paper says the workforce will be laid off after Christmas. A downturn in the business, so they say. But I'll not sit around here waiting on some company's decision. Friday I'll be lifting my last pay. And if you come with me to Vintry, Willie says to Caroline, I would have a happy heart. The pleasure will be mine, she says, pleasure will be mine. Pack our bags and leave this place, make our way to Vintry. Summer air is sweet as good red wine. And when summer comes around again, the corn is ripe for harvesting. We'll find out if our notion's wrong or right. And if you come with me to Vintry, Willie says to Caroline, I would have a happy heart. The pleasure will be mine, she says, pleasure will be mine. They walked hand in hand and wandered down beside the lazy river. Summer sounds grew distant in their ears.
glinted softly as he kissed her. Rumble of the city disappeared. With me to Vinci, really says to Caroline, I would have a happy heart. The pleasure will be mine, she says, pleasure will be mine. Oh, and if you come with me to Ventry, Willie says to Caroline, I would have a happy heart. Pleasure will be mine, she says, pleasure will be mine.
Let's go, Galva! Who's ready? Take it away, Katie.
Okay, now I got a happy song. Crying next time. Well, we were noticing, where is Fox? Fox, are you here? Everybody know Fox? Yeah, he's a local, yep. I think that's your name, right? Yeah, Fox, yeah. Well, we were in his office earlier, and we were struck by all of the Irish and Civil War memorabilia, and we decided to pull this song out of our repertoire to
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, we grasped it. No, we got it. Anyway, are there any teachers off? Well, this is a small crowd. Are you a teacher? Fantastic, yeah. So this is a social studies lesson in a song, really. And it's about an Irishman who comes to the States right around the time of the Civil War. And he enlists with Custer in the Union Army and decides that he's going to get, well, he doesn't decide. He's sent with Custer on Custer's final last stand. Everybody knows what happens to Custer? Yeah, a little bighorn, right? He went and didn't come back. So a couple things you need to know about this song. First of all, it's a ghost song. So the man singing it he's a former singer. He's a former soldier. Yes, it's a ghost song. The second thing is that the melody of the song is a song called Gary Owen. Anybody know the tune Gary Owen? Well, we're going to play it for you here in case you don't. Gary Owen was actually the regimental song of Custer. Ooh, see, it gets better and better. Yep. And what was the other thing we had to tell them? I think that's about all.
The dog doesn't die.
Oh, the dog doesn't die. Yeah. Wow, that's true. Thanks. That's good. Yeah. Anyway, this is called Mick Ryan's Lament.
Oh, my name is Mick Ryan. I'm lying here still in a lonely spot near where I was killed by a red man defending his native land at a place that they call Little Bighorn. And I swear I did not see the irony when I rode with the 7th Cavalry. But I thought that I fought for the land of the free when I rode from Fort Lincoln that morning. And the band, they played the Gary Owen. Brass was shining, flags were flowing. I swear, if I had only known, I'd have died with my brother in Vicksburg. But my brother and me, we had barely escaped from the hell that was Ireland in '48. Two angry young lads who had learned how to hate, but we loved the idea of America. Oh, we cursed our cousins who fought and bled in their bloody coats of the bloody red. Oh, the sun never sets on the bloody dead of those who have chosen an empire. But we'd make a better life somehow in a land where no man has to bow. It seems right then, it seems right now that Paddy, he died for the Union. Got himself turned around, for he'd stolen a dream that he thought he'd found. And I never will see the holy ground, for I turned into something I'd hated. But I am haunted by the Gary Owen. Drums were beating, the bugles blowing. I swear, if I had only known, I'd have wished I'd have died back in Vicksburg. And the band, they play the Gary Owen. Flags were flying, flags were flowing. I swear if I had only known, I'd have wished with my brother in Pittsburgh.
Great job, ladies.
Let's give it up for the Champaign Academy of Irish Dance. Some of them are from Galva. Some of them drove all the way from Iowa, which I know isn't that far, but still, 90 minutes is a long drive. So thanks so much, ladies. Great dancing.
We've got a couple more sets for you, but before we go any further, I feel like I have to introduce the band again. On the far left, whatever that is for you guys, my right, your left, whatever, yes, far stage. That's Steve over there on the bow run, everyone. And on the whistles, flutes, accordion, raconteur extraordinaire from the south side, Mr. John Williams. And the loveliest member of our band, on the fiddle, Katie Grennan, everyone. And so I paused there to see if any one of them are going to come
Because
over and
I'll
introduce me.
take it.
Oh, yeah, he'll take it. Okay, good. Yeah.
The man with the golden pipes and the magic guitar, Mr. Jeff Lindbley. Hometown hero. Does anybody else know what it smells like to go into Farm and Fleet? I mean, yes, you are my people. It is, yeah, Farm and Fleet, yeah. Or Richmond, anybody? Okay, Richmond Hill. Remember that swing set at Richmond Hill? The one that it was so dangerous back in the day when you could go out to play and actually have like bodily harm. This was, okay, I'll tell you later, but this was, I love it with the guns and the little thing. Yeah, I love Richmond Hill, yeah. We always used to like jump on the little posts all the way up the hill, the white posts. Yeah, it was good, yeah. We'll talk later, it's good.
Katie was talking about the distance to Iowa, and we've all played in Ireland, and there's a different mindset when you play in Ireland, which is a very small island country, and in Ireland, they think, this is the difference between the Irish mindset and the American mindset. In America, we think 100 years is a long time. But in Ireland, they think 100 miles is a long way to go. You nearly left the island if you go 100 miles. So there you go. You can reuse that if you have to do an Irish toast. If you ever have to do an Irish toast. Yeah. For Iowish music. Music of Iowa. Thank you. Thank you. Katie wanted to get that one off. That one just... Here we go. This is by the Belfast Cowboy himself, Van Morrison. Take it away, Jeff.
You brush your shoes, you stand before the mirror. You comb your hair, you grab your coat and hat. You walk the streets, you're trying to remember, yeah. All those wild nights breeze through your mind. Everything is so complete when you're walking out on the street, and the wind it catches your feet, sets you flying, you're crying. Oh, wild night is calling. All them girls walk by, dressed up for each other. All them boys do the boogie woogie down my street. And the people passing by just stare in wide wonder, yeah. And inside the jukebox roars just like thunder. And everything is so complete when you're walking out on the street, and the wind it catches your feet and sets you flying, you're crying. Ooh-wee. Oh, wild night is calling. calling. Oh, night is calling. Come on out and dance. We'll make romance. Come on out and dance. We'll make romance. And everything is so complete when you're walking out on the street and the wind that catches your feet and sets you flying. You're crying. Ooh. Wild night is calling. One more time. Oh, wild night is calling. Thanks very much. Thank you, guys. Oh, yeah. We've one more for you. Thank you so much for having us out.
We're going to dedicate this to the storyteller whose nickname is Fox. Do you know who Fox Ellis is down there? We're in that back. There he is. Every CD on your desk. I was thinking, my God, this man wants to work here. Then I realized that's the Fox's desk back there. Put your hands together for the storyteller, Fox Ellis. There it is. Fox Den.
Fox Den.
It's the Fox Den. Digging it here at the Fox Den. So here we go with the song that's actually called The Fox.
This is called The Fox on the Prowl. Whoa!
2, 3,
Here we go. Let the fox at the hens.
Oh, thank you guys so much. Appreciate all of you coming out. Sorry we couldn't see more of the folks that are listening at home. Hopefully see you again down the road. We are the Steam Irish Quartet. Hopefully see you soon. Thanks very much.
Let's hear for Jeff, Katie, Steve. My name's John. We salute you, Galva. Thank you.
We do one more? Okay, yeah, sure. Man, don't ask us twice. We're right here. We're like, this is the one that Steve wanted to play earlier. This is called James Brown's March. Whoa!
Let's get funky.
Funky.
Always funky, Steve.
So one more quick thank you for John for organizing this tonight. First, I met you today, but you have worked so hard apparently, and everyone is very grateful to have you at the lead of this effort. So thank you, John.
And the camera crew for capturing both concerts and bringing this to the people at home. So thank you, camera crew. And of course, our hosts.
The host, yes, the food was amazing. Thank you, Megan and Carly. Yes, thank you.
And Mindy. We met so many great people today.
Yes, thank you.
And blame not the bard.
Blame not the bard one more time. We can just keep thanking people. Steve's going to keep playing. This is good, yeah.
Let's hear it for the Champaign Dance School. Galva. STEAM, STEAM. Thank you so much, Jeff, Katie, Steve. My name's John. See you very soon. Do come up to Chicago.